Hello there guys, welcome to Dino's World. Surprise. I have the latest and the greatest from Maruti Suzuki, the Swift. The legend is here.
Never really know what's going on. Look at me sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out, hear me out. It's all the things you never show. There are the things I want to know. Secrets start in your heart so slow. But if you don't wanna tell me now, I guess I'll never know.
I think it was back in 2005 that the legend was born, and the legacy has continued for nearly 2 decades. And this one is the fourth generation Swift. So the expectations were running sky high as to what they're going to offer, whether it's going to be a mild hybrid or a strong hybrid or something totally out of the ordinary. But well, this new Swift 2024 model is here, and I'm here to tell you everything that you need to know about it. First of all, let's look at the design itself. It's built based on the Heartect platform. So we have already seen that platform being used across different models. So it has reinforced structures and crumple zones and advanced high strength steel being used for a fortified good chassis structure. And this now comes with 4-star Japanese NCAP safety rating. Yes, you heard me right. 4-star safety rating from Japanese NCAP. So that is something that will make a world of difference. Apart from that, the design elements and the overall design silhouette feels pretty much similar to the previous gen model, with a few tweaks here and there. You can see that the front bonnet is kind of a floating kind of an effect, and also the Suzuki emblem is right on top of the front bonnet. The grille has an open mouthed grille, almost kind of reminiscent of Aston Martin. The front lip from the front bumper has a neatly integrated feel to it. If you have a look at the headlamp itself, has a DRL neatly encapsulated with LED projector headlamp, and that is the front fascia, which is cute and powerful and subtle and sporty all at the same time. That's been the character of the Swift. It's been contemporary, it's been urban, and it's been stylish. So moving on to the profile, here you can see 15-inch alloy wheels, which takes center stage with flared wheel arches, as the red color goes really well with the sporty character that's lurking underneath. Apart from that, you have this is a dual tone model. You have the blackened roof, you have the blackened outside rear view mirrors with integrated turn blinkers. You also have body color door handles and request sensor on both sides, so that is a good thing. Again, when you look at it from the profile, if you can move a little back, you can have a look at the entire design. The profile has a beautiful character line flowing across, highlighting the new design elements and the new design language adopted by Suzuki. You do get only front disc brakes, drum brake at the back, and this is 185 section tire, 15-inch wheels from Bridgestone. At the back, you have a neatly encapsulated tail lamp, which lights up beautifully once you turn on the ignition, and has a new feel and a new age feel and a futuristic feel to it. Also slightly integrated spoiler here. What's missed though is the shark fin antenna. We could have gotten it at this price point, but they have given a regular antenna. This is a top spec variant. You have the rear view, the rear wiper and the Swift branding right over here. If you can have a look at the bumper, also the bumper design is slightly different when compared to prior. You get rear parking sensors and a rear view camera. So this wraps up the overview of the design overhaul that the new 4th generation Swift brings along to the segment. What do you think of the design elements? Especially earlier we used to have integrated door handle here on top, so people used to mistake it to a 3-door car. So that is the reason why they've brought it down here, such that the handle bar is nice and the door handle is nice and visible. But apart from that, what is your first impression about the new design language that has been adopted by Maruti Suzuki for the best-selling Swift? Feel free to comment below. Now let's check what the interiors have on offer. So moving on to the inside, here we have fabric seats, nicely bolstered with side bolsters to add it to give you added comfort. The headrests are nicely laid out as well. The backrest is neatly laid out again with good lower lumbar support. So the seats always have been one of the most comfortable in the segment. So apart from that, when you look here, you can turn on the ignition. We have analog cluster, is my personal favorite. Like, if you can hand it over to me, I'll try and show it to you. So you guys can see that the analog cluster looks absolutely beautiful. The needle climbing across the rev counter and the speedometer. So that is the old school. Okay, sir. So it gives us a warning about the fuel level. But apart from that, I love the old school approach here for the rev counter and the speedometer. And also you have other adjustments here, like acceleration and brake graph, average fuel economy, the distance to empty, and driving time, and the idling time, the clock, then the power and torque curve. Apart from that, you also have the trip A, trip B listed over here. So this, my friend, is the flat bottom steering wheel with all the steering mounted audio and phone controls. Looks has a smooth touch and feel to it. Again, the dash is angled towards the driver for easy operation. You have the same 9-inch Smart Play Pro Plus, kind of confusing name, but it doesn't get a 360-degree camera that the Brezza gets, but it is having Archimedes sound mode. The aircon vents again are of smaller size. Round aircon vents were earlier offered, so that offered better, more effective cabin cooling. Whereas here you can see the aircon vents have gone down in size, so we have to see as to how effectively it cools the cabin. You have this accent on the dash, and you have a glove box here as well. Spacious glove box. You have cup holders here. Okay, this is the display for the AC, the climate control. You have hard buttons, tactile buttons for fan speed, which is a good thing. Again, to lower the temperature and increase the temperature, they have tactile buttons. Also dedicated buttons for turning it off, for auto mode, for other operations as well. Here you have wireless charger, so that really charges your phone wirelessly. So let's try and check that out. Yeah, so you can see it charges, wireless charging is working fine. So here there's no central armrest, so that is something that you might miss once you've gotten used to it. You just have the handbrake lever right over here. Also, the accent over here adds on to the premium feel. Also, the chrome door handles look really good. Here you have kind of a texture finish, and here there is no cushioned armrest here. It's a little hard, and at the back it is pure plastic, so I wish they had offered a little more cushioning for the armrest, at least on the right side, for front and back seats. The sounding and the music system is really good. Yeah, 9-inch touchscreen infotainment system. You have all the regular display between wallpaper mode, the mode, day and night mode. Apart from that, you have music settings for surround sense, for balance fader settings. You can switch between natural, acoustic and dynamic. I would prefer dynamic. And automatic sound level adjustment. Then equalizer presets. You have 3-band equalizer. At least a 5-band equalizer would have been better. But that's pretty much it. You have speed dependent volume control and lots of other settings here. You have phone pairing settings and vehicle voice prompts and other alert settings that you can set up as per your wish and will. There is no 360-degree camera. That is one thing that has gone missing. But apart from that, the sound system is really immersive. Okay, moving on to the rear seat. First of all, you have dedicated aircon vents for the rear seat passengers, which is a good thing. Here you have again 2 charging slots. If you can see, I'll just try to hold the torch for increased visibility. You have one type C and one type A for rear seat passengers to utilize. Again, good amount of leg room, ample amount of leg room for that matter. and good amount of headroom as well. Kind of scooped out seat backs for the front seats to offer more legroom. Another thing that we're going to check is the utility spaces. Yes, you have bottle holders on all four doors. That's another major plus. Now, talking about the door opening angle, it allows the driver or the passengers to get in and out of the cabin more easily. So the door opening angle for the front door is decent, you can say, and for the door, so getting in and out is not much of a hassle. But the door opening angle for the rear seat is not too much. Maybe it's around 75-80 degrees. So for elderly people to get into the cabin, it might be a bit of a bother. Okay, now talking about the boot space, it's around 265 liters with 60-40 split seats. So you can remove the rear parcel tray and fold flat the 60-40 split seat to make way for more room. But 265 liters, more than sufficient for a hatchback in this segment. You can put in a large suitcase for airport runs or two small suitcases as well. And you do get a spare wheel inside. Yeah, this is a spare wheel, but it's a 165/80 14-inch. So this is a 14-inch wheel. You don't get a full-size 15-inch wheel and a 185 section tire. So this is a smaller tire for makeshift usage until you find a tire repair shop. Another important thing is the ground clearance. So as per the online sources, it's around 163 mm. So you can get the exact spec from the nearest Maruti showroom. You can come to RKS here in Hyderabad, RKS Arena, or you can go to the nearest Maruti Arena showroom in your city. Now powering the new 2024 Swift is the Z series engine that puts out around 81.5 PS of max power and 111.7 Newton meters of max torque. Now this is a 1197cc 1.2 liter naturally aspirated 3-cylinder petrol engine that is optimized to offer better low end torque for that initial thrust and initial acceleration for engaging city rides and to perform those quick overtakes right off the mark. Also, it gets special water cooling system to make sure that the engine cooling is well taken care of and optimized to the max. Apart from that, the clutch is a hydraulic clutch that has been offered, which ensures easy clutch engagement and disengagement for fatigue-free and effortless driving experience, even with the manual. Now, talking about the safety has always been underscored time and again by Maruti, and they have again made a statement here by offering 6 airbags as standard right from the base variant. You also have electronic stability control, you have ABS with EBD, you have hill hold assist, and almost everything that you come expecting in this segment. So that is again hats off to Maruti. You get a rear view camera with rear parking sensors as well. So this sums up the overall overview of the 2024 Swift. As I told you, the pricing starts from 6.49 lakhs ex-showroom and goes all the way up to 9.64 lakhs ex-showroom for the top-end AGS variant. What do you guys think about the new Swift? Feel free to comment below and let me know. Catch you guys in the next video. Until then, take care, God bless, and drive safe.